Shit, that's what Chris Rock should have said to him when he walked up on the stage. He should have been like, "Hold up, Big Baby! Hold up, Big Baby!" Man, what is wrong with you? What's got into your head, boy? Jada got the Thundercat. She must have that Thundercat, that snapper clapper, because she got Will going up there and snapping and slapping on folks, man. It's absolutely crazy. But y'all know I have to talk about it. Y'all know I have to open up with it because it's the biggest story in a long time. It made people care about the Oscars because guess what? I don't give a about the Oscars. I could care less. I don't watch them award shows. I've been telling y'all they don't want y'all at the award shows, and y'all just keep begging. Let me in, let me in, let me host. Give me the award. Give me my award. Finally get your award and look at you. Go act like you ain't got no sense. Like you ain't never been nowhere. I tell you what, boy. I tell you what, boy. Y'all said what? Y'all say Oscar so black, Oscar so white. And yeah, now the Academy saying Oscar's too black. Look how it's gonna turn on y'all. But anyways, man, I got a good show for y'all, I think. And if y'all don't like it, I'm gonna like it. So I do care if y'all like it, but you know what I mean. If you don't, who cares? Anyways, let me get this post pulled up for you so we can get into our first story of the episode. When Keeping It Will goes wrong. Damn, that's the wrong one. But anyways, Chris Rock, legendary comedian Chris Rock, makes a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith, as we all should know by now. And, you know, he wasn't, Will didn't like it. And Will goes up there and slaps the shit out of him. His words, not mine. Is it right here? No, it's not. So anyways, yeah. So Chris Rock's making jokes at the Oscars. He refers to Will Smith as being, or excuse me, Jada Pinkett Smith as being G.I. Jane, saying she was recording for G.I. Jane 2 because she is bald-headed. And unbeknownst to many of us, and apparently it was unbeknownst to Chris Rock and his writers, that he didn't know she had alopecia. So, you know, everybody had a response. Will is yelling, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Keep my wife's name out your mouth." Will, you are a grade A sucker. That's some of the most sucker stuff I've ever seen in my life. You understand me? Just, he makes a tongue-in-cheek joke, and you want to go up there and slap him? And some people say, well, you didn't slap August. Well, I mean, look, they had consensual sex and she was down with it. You can't slap August for that. But then you sitting there laughing at the joke. Bro, you can't laugh at the joke and then all of a sudden get mad because she get mad. Oh, let me go defend her honor. What would Tupac do? WWTD, what would Tupac do? He would probably hit him up. So that's what you did. You followed in the footsteps of Tupac, your Lord and Savior, Tupac Shakur. I got it, Will. I understand, man. Because, you know, you wasn't never man enough for her, so you had to prove to her that you was the man that she really wanted all this time, even though Tupac been dead 20 plus years, and you know, that's where her heart is at. But that was some sucker stuff, man. You know, it was a, you know what I'm saying? And the joke really was, it was just it was a front jab, you know what I'm saying? Right into the gloves, bro. That ain't hurting nobody but you and your feelings. And here's the thing about comedy, man. Sometimes jokes hurt. You can respond however you choose to, but I get to respond to your response. That's the joy of being somebody on the podcast. But that's not defending your wife, man. It's making an ass of yourself, Will. And here's why it's making an ass of yourself. Because you have worked your ass off to get to this point. You care about winning an Oscar, okay? Don't say you don't care. You ain't one of them people. You care about winning an Oscar. Jada had some harsh words for the Oscars back in the day. And you finally get your Oscar. You finally have that crowning moment of your career. And what do? you make an ass of yourself. The one night that you are going to be respected as the best actor in the world, you turn into the best meme in the world. Again, you know, this was a day where the people who like movies, who like acting, who can break them down and tell you how something is great even when it's boring, and tell you that something is bad even though a bunch of people wouldn't watch it, like Transformers and the Marvel movies. And they can look at how you hold your chin up when you say the certain words, and the way you walk that walk, and the way you talk. And you stood up as a respectful father, Richard Williams. And what do? You go make an ass of yourself. We're not talking about you getting your first Oscar, Will. We're not talking about you being somebody who won an Oscar and a Grammy. No, we're talking about you as being the one who goes up there drunk as hell and slaps the shit out of Chris Rock. Not to mention, he ate it. He ate it, Will. He didn't slap him hard enough. He stuttered back. He looked up. He was ready to... You understand what I'm saying? How come you ain't slapped them boys up in West Philly before you run off to Bel Air, huh? You ain't want to do that? No, you couldn't do that. But you can go slap Chris Rock while he making just a little bit of joke right here. Really ruined your night, man. And that's unfortunate. And the worst part about it is they don't want you there. They don't want to give you no award. You know, you got to, work twice as hard to get half as much. All of that. I still stand on that. And guess what? You finally worked hard enough to get it. And then you're going to go acting up. Hey, and for some people, you may not like this. You may say, be yourself who you are all the time. They'll adjust. Yeah. But it's something about acting up in front of company. You know, when you get in trouble at home, you and your brother and sister, y'all get to fight and all of that stuff at home, and your mama handles it, whatever. But do that stuff out in public, or do it when people over at the house. Act up in front of company. That whooping hit a little bit different, Will. And guess what, Will? You up there acting up in front of company. These good white folks, and I mean good, that's a joke, y'all. If I can still make them, let y'all come into their house and give y'all their award and look at you. You don't even know how to act. And the problem is you act like they think we act the way we're supposed to act, and you feed the stereotypes. Now, if you want to feed the stereotypes, we'll go ahead and feed the hell out the motherfuckers and see where it takes you. You understand? You got people like Michael Blackson saying they acting like this is the Source Awards or the BET Awards or something like this, not the Oscars. Man, shut up. Like, there you go, putting the other award on the pedestal that it's already on, and further validating that award, and then taking the significance away from the awards from the people who actually celebrate our people. But that's what happens when Keeping It Real goes wrong. Dave Chappelle, he's a prophet. Dave Chappelle is a prophet because he talked about how when Keeping It Real goes wrong, and when you have those situations, and you have... The thought goes in your head. Everybody has, I wish a mother would switch in their head. And a lot of times, we just turn it off. We turn it off. We turn it off. Bite our tongue. Hold it in. Walk away. And sometimes it's right and sometimes it's wrong. But guess what? Keeping it real, it went wrong. Because now, the people that you want to impress, the people you want to be in the rooms with, right? They're going to look at you differently. You see how his peers are talking about him? The Academy has it under review. Y'all reviewing, man. He went up there, he smacked shit out of somebody. I don't understand what it is to review, but I just wonder if Will would have done it to somebody who didn't look like him. Would he have done it to Ricky Gervais? Would he have done it to Jimmy Kimmel? Because I remember Ricky Gervais hosting an award show. It may have been the Oscars, may have been the Golden Globes. I can't remember. But I remember doing a podcast on it, Cringeworthy Comedy, one of my most popular podcasts. Go check that out. And he was going in on everybody. He was going in on all these Hollywood elites who love to smell their own farts. Ain't nobody smack him. Is it because of alopecia, Will? Or is it because of your trauma? Is it because when you talked about in your memoirs when your father was beating on your mother, that you never intervened, so you felt like a coward. And now finally you're tired of the world beating up on you and your wife because y'all put yourselves out there for everybody. So now you don't feel like a coward no more, so you can go slap a man who's not even braced for it, not even paying attention to it, a man who's just doing his job.